All right, this is the third interview in the corner of Swarthmore and Antioch, and we're talking to a man here. He's got a large vinyl banner he's holding. They let us burn.
They let us burn.
Big, bold, black and red letters. Your name?
Josh Lederer.
Josh, I've heard you talk to some reporters here about how everybody in government let you down.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Go through the list. Let's talk about our fire department, the closest fire department on the day of the fires, when we got high wind alerts being 45 minutes away on training. They didn't get to the fire until an hour after the fire started. We can talk about the fire commissioner not being in service because of doing a fake bomb threat. We can talk about our mayor being in Ghana and not helping. Newsom said there were resources all over the state. I was here for 6 hours that day. I didn't see anyone. I didn't see one firefighter fighting the fire. There was nobody helping us. We were left to evacuate the elderly. There was nobody. You think when there's a major disaster, there's going to be people to support you, especially when you have that much time. And they didn't do their jobs. Nobody did their jobs that day.
What did you lose? Did you lose your whole house, or?
I lost my life. My house is partially there. I'm the only one on my block. I'm the only one on my street, not just my block. I don't want to say exactly where my house is, but I stayed that day. I prepared my house for the fire. I prepared a few other houses for the fire on Temescal, and those were the only houses on Temescal. Out of about 100 houses, we kept about 5 of them and about 3 of the ones we were working on that day.
What did you do?
We turned off the gas. We threw things in pools that could have burned. We watered down the areas the fire was coming from, any areas we thought could burn. We took away vegetation or chairs that were close to the house. I mean, we prevented the fires for several houses that day. That should have happened throughout the neighborhood.
So you watered down these properties and it helped prevent them from being burned. And then we hear from the government that having a 117 million gallon reservoir empty, the reservoir would have had no effect on fighting the fire had it been full. What do you say to that?
Okay, so there are 2 reservoirs that were empty, right? There was 2 reservoirs, and yeah, that's another part of the incompetence here is the biggest part of the fire. I was watching the fire that day. From 10:30 on, I had a very good view of the fire. We had 2 planes trying to fight the fire that had to travel a very long distance to do their water drops. If we had 5 planes that were able to go to the reservoirs and pick up water, they would have been able to extinguish the fire, or at least stop 80% of the fire. The big issue was when the fire doubled back across Temescal Canyon and took out the entire city. That happened at about 3 p.m. within a span of 10 minutes when the wind changed. They had 4 hours to fight the fire and to get it out with airdrops before the wind got too bad. And the city didn't do it. The city wasn't prepared, and they didn't protect us.
Talk about what your life's been like for the last year. You have a family. You've moved a lot. Go through those details.
I'm 43. Last year was by far the most difficult year of my life. We moved 5 times. We evacuated from 4 different houses. Dealing with our insurance company who won't give us any information, dealing with banks that slow down the process. It's just I have 3 jobs now, trying to deal with my insurance company and then fix my house while I'm trying to support my family that just went through this disaster. Everything just keeps piling up.
I mean, that's got to be so draining. Physically and emotionally? I mean, have you felt like you're near a breakdown at times?
All the time. I mean, I'm 43. I've never seen a therapist before this year. I would love to send the city my therapy bill. We all need a lot of support here. It's been very difficult for us.
What's the thing that infuriates you most? All levels of government failed us. You know, we found out recently that the state parks reps kicked out the LA Fire Department so they couldn't tamp down the Lockwood
fire. Right, yes,
fire.
Exactly, yeah. They could have put out the fire. They were there. 2 days after, there were videos. It was still smoldering. I mean, what bothers me is the people now saying they did a good job and that things are going well and they're helping us, and they're not. Nobody helped us. They screwed everything up, and now they're acting like they're doing a great job. They're not. Mayor Bass, Governor Newsom, they're doing a terrible job. There's no help for us. There was no help for us that day, and there's been no help for us since then. They said they're going to help waive fees. They're going to help rebuild. I mean, you can see around here, about 2 months ago, it was 1 in 20 houses. Now it's about 3 or 4 in 20 houses that are being rebuilt. We're nowhere near we should be, and it's the fault of the city.
What do you want done? You want Bass, Newsom? Newsom's going to be out in a year. What are you looking for in government to people? New people are going to be elected.
Accountability, people who can do their jobs, not people who are here to give us lip service and say they're going to do a great job. There's 2 kinds of people. There are people who do, and there are people that talk. We got a lot of talkers right now. We need people who do, people who put the right people in place to be prepared for disasters. We're not prepared. What's going to happen when we have an earthquake? What's going to happen when we have another disaster? We're not prepared, and we need people who are prepared, people who have been trained to protect us from disasters.
All right, your name again?
Josh Lederer.
Josh Lederer. Josh, thanks very much.
Thank you, guys.